What a beautiful morning. Sun's out, guns out, kind of. How is everyone? Going to ask you one question. Reply in the comments, please. What have you got in the diary? What have you got in the diary that's going to challenge you? What have you got in the diary that's going to take you out of your comfort zone? Now, whether that be physically, mentally, however, what have you got in the diary that will take you out of your comfort zone? So it could be a physical challenge, could be your first run, could be a couch to 5K, could be your first 5K, could be a park run, it could be a marathon, half marathon. Mentally, it could be something challenging at work. It could be your first presentation, just something that will bring you to the next level and something that's going to bring you a level of discomfort. Yeah. And I don't care how old you are or what level you believe you're at. We can all be pushed further. We can all step up to the next level, providing that's what you want to do, of course. Yeah. Some people, and I'm gonna try and say this without being bitchy, but some people, well, I guess I'd be describing my old self from a few years ago. Some people can coast in life. Some people don't want to push any harder. Some people just want to coast along. But my challenge to those people, what will happen when you come to meet your maker, because that day will come. When you come to meet your maker, and like Goggins says, come to meet your maker, and he's got the plan of action. You know, Paul Fitzgerald should have been this, and you're having a conversation with your maker when you're done and dusted, when you're passing on from this world, wherever it will be to, and the maker will say, "Oh, you didn't do what we had planned for you. You ducked out. You couldn't handle it. Your mindset wasn't strong enough. You didn't push yourself, etc., etc." Of course, by then it's too late, right? So what I would suggest is put something in the diary. Put something in the diary to challenge you before Christmas. The next quarter, what are you going to train for? Something, yeah? 5K, park run, half marathon, 10K, marathon, whatever's going to push you. Or Hyrox. So today I'm going to talk about Hyrox. Hopefully it will entertain you a little bit. It's not just going to be specifically about the events, although most of it will be, but I'm going to try and apply it to normal life as well and why I do these things. Yeah. So let me know you're on here, guys, live or replay. Give me some energy. Press that red button. It always helps. The more energy you give me, the more I can give you back. Just want to show you where I'm doing this today. Nice little green area. Say hello, guys. Would really help. Really help give me more energy. So Hyrox, what's it all about? So the event I did on Saturday was a diluted version. It's called Hyrox PFT. Now, just a general thing first, why I enjoy Hyrox training. Number one is the variety. There's so many different exercises involved in it. Yeah. And if you're anything like me, which you might be, to do the one single exercise for a long period of time, I get bored. Yeah. That's the way my brain works. I haven't been diagnosed with ADHD or anything like that, but I dare say if I was tested, I'll definitely have something like that. I've got a brain that flicks from thing to thing to thing to thing. It doesn't stand still. So what really benefits me training is actually hopping from one thing to another, whether it be, an intense level, usually explosive. But where the Hyrox is great, you're doing each exercise you're doing for a maximum of 5 minutes, I would say. And then you're moving on to the next one. So number one is variety. Number two is similarly, but it's more about you're being tested in many different ways as well. There's something for everybody. I think is point two is what I'm talking about. Something for everybody. There's a bit of rowing in there. There's a bit of running in there. There's a bit of body weight exercises in there. There's a bit of what other stuff? There's a couple of machines in there. There's rowing. There is skiing. So, you know what? It's designed where everybody can do it to some degree. And everybody's going to have different strengths and weaknesses. So that's why I would suggest to get involved. There was a documentary on YouTube actually just kicked off yesterday, which explains a lot about what this Hyrox is about and what the journey is. And by the way, I'm not affiliated and I don't get anything for talking about it. It's just I'm really into it at the moment. And it's, you know, when you're waiting for something to help you to bring it to the next level, for me, this is it. You know, I've already lost 7 kilos in 7 weeks, maybe a bit more now. And just another reason or something to put in the diary to take it to the next level, yeah, physically and mentally. So let me talk about the events, but jump in here, guys, live or replay. Tell me you're here. No lurkers, remember. Don't be hiding in the background. Personal development isn't a spectator sport, remember? So the events. So the one I'm talking specifically about the one I did on Saturday now. This isn't the big event that I'm doing in November, the full event. This is just the PFT version, which is like a tester or a trial for the main thing. So the things we did on Saturday, did a 1 kilometer run, which is not a long distance, but it's a good way to start off. A block of exercise helped us warm up, you know, and straight away I was watching my heart rate from the beginning. And what I told myself, you'll laugh at this as well, by the way. What I told myself is that I'm going to stay in zone 2 out of 6 zones, right? Now, zone 2 is lower than average heart rate. So I think it's sort of below 120 beats per minute. So, of course, immediately or very soon, it started peaking up to 5.6 and zone 6, which is obviously to the other end of the scale. Yeah. And I soon realised, well, this strategy isn't going to work with this. Staying in zone 2. You can probably do it when you're training on your own, but when you're surrounded by other people and you're pushing yourself a little bit. By the way, it was a very hot day as well. We were running in the midday sun. We didn't get going till I don't know what time, but about 11 or 12. It was meant to kick off at 10, but there was a lot of intro stuff, and you know we had to set up the waves and everything like that. So yeah, so it was hot, and immediately the heart rate started spiking. So you know you have to deal with that, right? So I did the run, and of course the run finished on a gradient, quite a high gradient. I don't know if you see my stories or my videos, but I did a few videos about it. And the run finished on quite a gradient, which again, pushing the heart rate. Step 2 was burpee broad jumps, yeah, which is basically a burpee, which I don't know if you know, burpee's hard enough as it is. So to do a burpee followed by a jump, like a kind of a frog jump, is double trouble, yeah, and it's tough. What made it even tougher, in my opinion, in this gym setting, the PFT version, is you're not going anywhere, you're not traveling anywhere, yeah. You do the burpee, then a jump, then you turn round, then you do a burpee and a jump, then you turn round, and there's 2 lines that you're jumping between. So for me, personally, that makes it more difficult because I'm not the lightest person. I'm built for power and explosivity, not necessarily for agility. Certainly not now, anyway. So that was quite challenging for me, as was the next bit. The next bit was stationary lunges, yeah? If it was walking lunges, to travel to a distance, so you're walking even with a bit of weight on your back, I quite enjoy that because you're moving, you're getting somewhere, you know, and there's a flow, there's a process, there's a momentum, yeah. But in the PFT, Hyrox PFT, it was stationary lunges, so you're staying in the same position and just stepping forward, one leg by one leg, and you obviously hit the floor with your knee. What I was happy about while I'm talking about it, the standards and the level of form in this gym was good as well, which is really important. Like, there's no point doing this stuff half-assed, you know. But they were definitely picking up on doing these exercises properly. Let me know you're here, guys. I'm not seeing much activity there. Say hello. Tell me live or replay. This isn't a one-way thing. This is a collaboration. This is you know, we're having this experience together. So tell me that you're here, guys. It really helps. What's next up? Next up was the row. The row I was really quite pleased about. I'm by no means a rower, but I find it quite okay. I'm reasonably strong, upper body, you know, my legs are okay. And just the motion of rowing, I find it quite reasonable. What did I do? I did 1,000 meters in 4:08, you know, and people in the gym are saying, oh, that's really good, stuff like that, compared to some of the other stuff that wasn't so good. So that was encouraging. And my heart rate stayed quite low on that. It did stay in zone 2 for the rowing, so that was encouraging. Yeah. The next bit was hand release press ups. Now, in my other gym that I go to, I've been going to for 6 years, with the hand release press ups, we normally touch the head. So you do the press up, touch the head, back, touch the head, back, touch the head. These hand release press ups for the PFT are just literally a press up, and you take the hands off the floor and you're back again, hands off the floor, back again. So slightly different. So that's surprising, but easier, much easier. Just banged out 30 of those. And then, oh my God, the bit that really surprised me, the bit that shocked me was wall balls. Yeah. If you've ever done wall balls in a normal gym setting, part of a normal workout, let me know you're here, guys. There's quite a few of you on. Nobody's talking. Talk to me. Say hello. Tell me live or replay. Give me some energy. So the last finisher, if you want to call it that, of the Hyrox PFT was wall balls. Yeah. So as I said, I've done that a few times in the gym, and I found it really quite easy. So for those of you that don't know, all it is a squatting motion down to 90 degrees, and then you throw a 6 kilo medicine ball above your head. Now, what was challenging in this scenario, or this gym, was that you have to throw it 10 feet above your head. Yeah. Now, 6 kilos, 10 feet above your head, it doesn't sound a lot, right? But when you're knackered, when your body is screaming to stop, to throw 6 kilos, 10 feet above your head, and it's a full body motion, and to do 100 of those, I found really challenging. Yeah. So guess what I'm going to be practicing for the next 3 months before the main event. Yeah, is that I'm going to do one of two things. I'm either going to buy one of these wall balls and be banging it against the side of my house in the garden and practice doing wall balls. But the trick is to do it when I'm tired, when I'm knackered, you know, as a finisher. And or I'm going to be practicing this in my local gym as well, which officially don't do wall ball exercises. But between me and you, I'm going to sneak into one of the back rooms, one of the exercise rooms when nobody's there, and try not to leave marks on the wall when I'm throwing the medicine ball 10 feet in the air on the wall. I didn't tell you that. So that's the event, you know, and it was good fun, great fun. And this is the general talk. I want to talk about this. None of this is about the event. None of this is about the exercises. None of this is about me trying to win, or, you know, me versus other people. All of this is about taking on challenges that bring us to the next level. Yeah. It's about putting things in the diary that are going to push you out of the comfort zone, that are going to make you feel uncomfortable, make you prepare, make you eat better, make you lose weight, make you bring another level of fitness, make you potentially stop drinking as much, less drugs, whatever it is, those bad habits. Yeah. So I say to all clients that come through my programs, put stuff in the diary, lads, you know. So that's my challenge to you. What one thing are you going to put in the diary to achieve, preferably between now and Christmas? Call it the last quarter of the year, between September and December, you know. Okay, August is not a write-off month, but August is a kind of a holiday month, isn't it? You know, where people are really enjoying themselves during holidays, kids' holidays. But from September, certainly in my brotherhood, we're going to switch it up a bit. We're going to turn up the intensity, and I'm going to challenge the guys quite strongly to lead up to Christmas and to smash the last quarter of the year. So what's the one challenge you're going to sign up for? And put it out there in public, so you can't back down, you can't hide away. All right, guys, going to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you want details about Hyrox as well. You know, I'm glad to share. I'm not going to be doing any vlogging or any Hyrox specific groups, albeit I am part of some of their groups just for fun. You know, there's Hyrox UK, there's Hyrox USA, there's various different groups, and I just find it really interesting. I've always had a passion for exercise and pushing myself to the next level, and this thing is just great fun. To be honest, it's real good fun. And what's really interesting as well, there's a fixed format, so you don't dither. You know, you just train specifically for the format, with a lot of variation because there's so many different exercises. And before you know it, like me, you're 7 kilos down in 7 weeks, and you're still enjoying the journey. So anyway, gonna leave it there, guys. Have a great week, and keep talking to me. All right, take care, guys. Have a good one. Oh, there's a link there as well for the Brotherhood. If you want to join us, if you want to take this thing to the next level, if you want us to help you on your next challenges, have a look at the link. It's in there somewhere. But if you like it, sign up and away we go. Certainly for the last quarter of the year. If you want to rock up to your Christmas parties looking reasonably trim, feeling in a good place mentally and physically, sign up.